Hi, people. This is a very special CAS video that I'm doing today. Normally, I do townies to baddies when I'm doing CAS videos, but I wanted to try something different. A lot of times, sometimes people will do like challenges, like the ugly to beauty challenge and all of that, but I wanted to get back to my roots, get back to what I love, and what I love is One Piece. So I'm making One Piece characters in The Sims 4. Actually, today I got a One Piece manga of Wano, the GOAT. Literally love Wano. Might be my second favorite. Might be even my number one arc in One Piece. It's a mega version, which has volumes 103, 104, 105. Very exciting. So, I just thought I'd do something a little fun, something a little different, and also I'm trying to grow this channel, and the only way I can grow this channel is by doing CAS videos, obviously. And also it's fun. So in this video, I'll be making Luffy and Nami, who are pretty much the first two characters you get introduced to in the show. And maybe if you guys like it, I'll do more One Piece characters, even more anime characters. We'll just see how you guys like it. But before we get into it, I like to ask you to subscribe. I have socials, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, Discord. All of that is linked down below in the description. So if you want to keep up with my content, updates and all of that, that's a great way to do it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so here I made bases for both Nami, ignore her hair, we'll fix that in a second, Nami and Luffy. So we'll start with Luffy. Actually, I can't change the spot that they're in, but we'll start with Luffy since he's our main guy, and then we'll go to Nami. I downloaded some special CC for them, and I was trying to think of like how should I approach this video, and I concluded that I kind of wanted to do like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Wisdom K on Instagram and TikTok. Sometimes he'll do this series where he'll do like anime characters or just characters in general, but in their like high fashion, because he's a fashion guy. I kind of wanted to approach it like that, because I think it would be very hard to make these characters exactly as they are in the anime. So trying to kind of like almost if they were in real life, what would they look like, but also still having an homage to their signature things. So like obviously with Luffy, I have a straw hat for him. I have a few that I downloaded. We're gonna keep his regular colors, his regular, the essence of him. Because if you have watched any of my cast videos, I always have to keep the essence of the character. That is my name for a reason. Okay, we keep the essence of the characters. You'll see in a minute what I mean by all of this. But let's start with Luffy. Both of them look rough as hell. I made sure to make him short. I have the Lumia height slider. If you want to download that, it allows you to change the height of your character just like that by dragging on the neck. They also have presets for the height, but it ruins, you can't have like a body preset and then also select the height preset. But he looks a little not his best right now, but we're gonna fix him up real good. So as always, I start off with my skin details. Luffy is, I think Oda said that if he was real, he would be like Brazilian, so he's a little bit more toned. We could do Samandi, or we could do something, oh hell no. Oh hell no. I feel like we should probably do Samandi, something a little bit more toned to really bring out his melanin. And then I also downloaded this, this scar takes away his skin detail, but that's okay because I can solve that. I can work with that. Ooh, Butterish isn't bad on him either. I also need to pull up a photo of him. I might not be able to give him Samandi. I don't think I have a lower Samandi skin detail unless I'm just blind, but I don't think I have one. That's perfectly fine. We'll just do maybe V, because I think that still tones his face in the way I want it to be toned. Okay, the lashes are not gonna work out, but I don't think I have accessory lashes. This is not going so hot right now. I think Luffy has brown eyes. We probably just can't give him lashes, but it won't ruin his face. I might upload these to the gallery later, but if I do, I'll just like give him lashes later. I just didn't download any accessory lashes. I think I like that. But my connection to One Piece, I started watching One Piece about almost 2 years ago at this point, in September of 2023, right after Gear 5 came out. Pretty pivotal point in the series. Oh, I need to give him... Can I give him? Yeah, I could probably give him some rosy cheeks. Hopefully. There we go. You're really coming together. You need the depth. You need the depth in the face. Okay, without it, you're lost. I feel so bad for people who can't have CC. Because how do you play this game without it? How? But yeah, I started watching about 2 years ago. I caught up at the beginning of June. Pretty pivotal. I feel like One Piece is like the most rewarding thing that you'll ever watch, because it is... I wonder if this hair will work with his straw hat. It's definitely nothing like the hair he actually has. It's definitely a little longer, but we're just trying things out. Okay, I think it's cute. Where's my straw hat? But because One Piece is so long, it is such a journey. It teaches you to enjoy the journey, which I think a lot of us need that. Okay, his hair clips. It's gonna be so hard to find a hair that'll go with... I have this hat, and then I also have... I think I downloaded another one. Oh, here we go. This is the one I downloaded. I wonder if you can change the band on it. Probably not. That's why I was a little hesitant about this one, because you can't change the band, but I guess as long as he faces this way, then you can't see that it's a white band. Unless there's like a... Sometimes with hats, there will be like a recolor somewhere. It doesn't look like there is, which is quite unfortunate, because then he doesn't have a signature red band. But this hat actually works with his hair, which is nice. I don't know what to do. I have no clue. We have to see if this is the hair I want him to have. I also have this hair, which is shorter like his normal hair, but once again, not exactly as it should be. Oh my god, there's this hair. That could work. That's kind of Luffy-like. Oh my god, it's kind of Luffy-like. I just love this hair though. I love that hair so much. We have this hair as well, but it's a little on the gray side, which isn't my favorite. It's very anime-like hair, but it's not, once again, not exactly like his hair. But I genuinely think that One Piece is the best piece of media to ever be created. It is genuinely the best piece of art that has ever been made. And people, when I say that, think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. This isn't a game. I'm being for real. I'm being the most for real that I've ever been in my life. Oda is one of the most exceptional writers in this world. He is the Da Vinci of the modern era. Da Vinci wasn't a writer, but I'm just mean like art-wise, he's exceptional. The art plus the writing, like how did he keep this show is 1,100 episodes long. How did he keep track of all of this information? He had people's storylines freaking planned out for 20-30 years. How in the world? No one else could do that. And people are always intimidated by the length of One Piece, but once you watch One Piece, I'm very passionate about this. Once you watch One Piece, you understand exactly why it's that long. Okay, I think I'm torn between one of these. This is way closer to Luffy, so I think we might just go with that. If you want to watch One Piece, I would say don't be intimidated by the number of episodes at all. It took me less than 2 years to watch. That's not too bad. If you think about the number of episodes, that's not too bad. Okay, for his shirt, I actually kind of want to I feel like we should do his shorts first, because that's like the easiest thing to do. I already have his shorts right here. These see, like I said, we're kind of going for like a modern version of Luffy, like kind of if he were real. These are perfect. They're exactly like his little jorts, except they're a little longer and a little bit more Y2K, which we love. At least I do. Yeah. And then I have a belt. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. I got a belt. Make that yellow. Boom. Period. A little stylish, a little, you know, and it gives you that feeling of the little, you know, scarf, whatever he has wrapped around his waist. It's perfect. Back up here, this is going to be the hard part, is picking his shirt, because Luffy wears a red little loose blouse, and he sometimes has his chest out and he sometimes doesn't. And so that's the debate. I feel like, you know, we have the scar for a reason. We want to show it off, but it also has to be flattering to the overall vibe. So that's going to be the hard part. So I have a few ideas. This one is definitely way too... It actually isn't that bad. I was about to say it's way too formal, but I don't think it's that bad. But I feel like it is kind of too formal for the jorts, you know? So our next option, if we didn't want to show his chest, we could do something like that. Although it clips with the belt, but that's not the end of the world. We could do something like that. Maybe even a little something like this. No, I don't like it. It's not a bit of me. We could do this. That's exactly Luffy right there. We could just do that. We literally could just stop right here. Maybe this wasn't a debate at all. I don't know. But that's literally what my man's got on. There was another shirt that I was looking at, but I don't remember. Is it this? Oh, I think it's this. We also got that, but I feel like this down here is perfect. We could do like two versions, because then we can just change it to this, and we could just have a second version where, you know, because sometimes, like I said, he wears it closed, sometimes he wears it open. Boom. Luffy wears like sandals, which are right here. These are exactly what his sandals look like. But do we want to do that is the question. Whenever Wisdom did his version of Luffy, he had him wearing like sneakers. So I'm like, should we do that? I guess we could try it. I do have other sandals, but they're not like at all what he wears. I mean, this looks decent. We could do something like that. But let's see what the sneakers look like. I have some Jordans, some like tan Jordans. That's not too bad. And that definitely goes with the vibe of what we're going for, and it keeps the colors of the sandals. That could be perfect if that's what we want to go for. I was thinking we could do a boot moment, but I don't really like that. I swear I had a shoe. Is this it? Here we go. We can also do something like this. I kind of like that. I think I kind of like the idea of going with the sneaker. The question is, do we want the Jordans or this one? I think I like this one better. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we clocked him. I think we did exactly what we needed to do. Boom. That's Luffy. That's Luffy to a T. Amazing. Just ignore the fact that his straw hat doesn't have a red band, and that's literally him to a T. Now, next we're gonna do Nami. Oh, let me talk about, actually, before I switch to him, or to her, let me talk about his traits. I already chose them. I gave him the adventurous, ambitious, and loyal trait, because obviously he's trying to be the king of the pirates. That, you know, checks off ambitious. One thing about my man is he's always going to reach for the skies, and he's going to believe in himself while doing that. There's a few of these traits that I feel like I could have given him. In The Sims now you can have 5 traits, so I feel like I would have given him, if he had the full 5 traits, maybe self-assured, and then also add on, I think I was thinking generous, because my man is empathetic. He's always gonna end an apartheid state. He's always gonna end, you know, stop some colonization. He's always gonna do that. Adventurous, obviously, he's out on the seas. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're loyal, because whenever he becomes friends with someone, it's done. Okay? It doesn't matter if they've known each other for a day, 2 days, a week. It don't matter. Once you're his friend, you're locked in. So I feel like that sums him up perfectly. This is the wrong thing. I don't know what aspiration to give him. Friend of the world. Okay, maybe that. World famous celebrity. Okay, maybe that. I think world famous celebrity works. He's trying to become the king of the pirates. That's perfect. Also, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but if you don't know, on my main channel, Awkward Choco, without the gaming part, it's just Awkward Choco, I do this series called One Piece is Political. And whenever I say this man ends apartheid states, ends colonization, I'm not exaggerating. Once again, Oda's the GOAT, Oda's based, he's my king. And I decode pretty much every single arc in the show and break down how its political themes and how it relates to the real world. So if you're interested in that, you can also watch that on my main channel. But let's move on to Nami. I'm gonna read you her stuff right now. She's hot-headed, materialistic, kleptomaniac, and fabulously wealthy. Because my girl Nami loves stealing stuff. Like when we first see her in the series, she's literally what's that? I don't even remember the pirate's name, but she's literally on some woman's ship stealing some stuff. Same ship that Kobe was on, if you know, you know. She loves money, and she will fly off the hinges if she needs to. Okay, she's a bad bitch. Okay, let's get rid of this. Like I said, once again, she looks really rough, but immediately it's snatched. Immediately. I don't know why they don't just make the Sims look good, but your Sims literally need it. They need that snatch. I think we'll probably use Fleur. Fleur is my favorite as always. Let's give her some lashes. Cute. I need to pull up Nami. Hold on. Nami has brown eyes, but actually before we get to that, I need to give her the rosy cheeks. Maybe, yeah, that one. She also kind of has thin brows, but I think everyone in One Piece kind of has thin brows. That's just how he draws them. But I wonder if we should try that. Let me give her green or brown eyes. They're kind of like warmer. Oh god. They're kind of like more this shade than Luffy's shade. Yeah, I think something like that. And then let's try a thinner brow. Maybe she has a snatched brow. The thinner brows are back, so I've heard. I've heard that the girlies love a thinner brow. I kind of like her with a thicker brow. Yeah, I think we'll not do that. I think I kind of like this one. Do I? Maybe I lied. Maybe I don't. You know, I'm just gonna go with the brow that she already had on. Maybe we'll go with this one, actually. Let's go with that one. I'm thinking Nami, what I'm modeling Nami off of is the post time skip. Because pre-time skip she has shorter hair, but I'm gonna do post time skip like Fishman Island vibes, and she has longer hair. So I'm gonna try out Wings. Wings doesn't really have a like ginger swatch. Like this is the closest thing to ginger, but I think it's kind of like strawberry blonde. Like I think that's close enough. We'll just try it out and see what we think. I just love their hairs are so freaking good, and I think it's exactly like the voluminous vibe that I want for her. I really wish they had a more ginger swatch though. I know at Wings you can get like recolors for some of these hairs, which maybe I should invest in, because these swatches really aren't it. Yeah, I think I like this one if we're gonna go with Wings, but we can also try out Lilith. But when I was looking in preparation for this video, I really couldn't find anything that would work for Nami. Like I was thinking something like this, but Nami has such voluminous hair post time skip that like this just doesn't do it for me personally. I think this is the one I was looking at, but I'm like, that's not Nami, you know? Like even though the Wings doesn't have like exactly her hair color, it's still her vibe, you know? So it's a bit of a difficult decision on what to prioritize. I don't know, I don't know. Maybe whenever we lock in the outfit, it'll be easier. I don't know. Maybe we should do her outfit first. So I downloaded a few things for Nami. I actually want to do her pants first, just like with Luffy. I already had the vibe sorted out. Yeah, I don't know about this hair. I don't know about this hair. It's just not giving what I need it to. Okay, I was thinking these jeans, but Fishman Island, she is wearing like a bikini top and some jeans. They're pretty tight jeans too. Okay, we do have something like this. Put that in blue. I don't think they go together though. That's my only issue. We also have something like this, which has a bikini top at the top, but there's no blue swatch. We also have this. Put that in blue. It doesn't go together though. It really doesn't. Maybe this. It's actually not what her bikini top isn't actually blue, but more of like a green, like a teal. So this is actually kind of perfect. It has a pattern on it. It's not like the exact same pattern, obviously. I just don't know if it goes with the jeans, which could be, if we find a top that we like, it could just be that we should change the jeans. That's a possibility. Maybe something like this. That's kind of cute. That could be cute. That could be cute. That could be cute. Ooh, we have this. Put that in green. Not everything has like the teal swatch. So I guess I'll just go more for green, I guess. It is more of a green, I suppose. This could also work. There's so many things that could work. These are the things I downloaded for her. For this, might have to change the jeans for it to maybe something a little bit more flared. And this is the other thing I downloaded for her, which I love this. We might do this. I love this so much. That's super cute. This hair is better, but I'm gonna try the wings again to see if it fits my vibe better. I just love this hair. We might change these pants. She has more of like a low-waisted vibe. Like I said, we could do a skirt, but that's not really Nami. This is more of a flare jean, but I think it's too high-waisted. I feel like this is our best bet. Okay, I went ahead and gave her makeup. I don't know, I fear if we want to do, I love this shirt, but I fear if we want to do these pants, which seems really like our only option, we might have to do something else. Like this, or maybe even this. It's also probably better to do something that's more to the bike. I'm gonna go ahead and do her shoes. I actually think Nami was quite hard to do. We could also switch to these pants, but I feel like the patterns on the side are too much. I don't know, this is so difficult. I did not anticipate her being this difficult. If it didn't have the patterns in the side, it would be actually perfect. I don't know what to do. We'll just go with that. I don't know if I'm happy with this, but I'm struggling. I also have this belt, which is cute. We honestly might do this instead, because I think it texturally goes better with the jeans and still gives off the same vibe. It also has the teal swatch. I think it is probably the better option. She's possibly been the hardest sim I have ever made in my life. We'll just go with this. I should have gotten her tattoo, frick. I didn't even think about that. I forgot she had that. She's not Nami without the tattoo. Yeah, I don't have a tattoo for her, but I think that's it. I think this is my final answer. I'm buzzing in. This is my final answer. This is Nami. I think it's cute. And I think it still gives the essence of Nami. Yes. I tried my best with the stuff that I had. So this is Nami. And this is Luffy. Luffy, by the way, Luffy is my favorite character, if you're wondering. He is the GOAT, and he is possibly one of the most compelling main characters I've ever witnessed. We have Monkey D. Luffy and Nami. They're both hot. They're both a spin on their original forms while still paying homage to their existence. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of my rendition of them. Would you change anything? Is it perfect the way it is? Let me know your thoughts. But if you guys want me to do another video like this, comment that you want more. I don't know, just find a way to let me know, to telepathically beam that into my brain if you need to, and I'll make another one. Or I may just make another one because I want to. I might do the rest of the Straw Hats. We still have Usopp. We got a lot of Straw Hats. We got Usopp, Sanji, a Chopper, which Chopper would be so hard to make in The Sims, but we could figure it out. Frankie, Jinbei, oh my god, Nico Robin? Nico Robin would eat. Oh my god, Nico Robin would eat. Yeah, and then there's like thousands of characters in this show, plus other animes if you want me to do that as well. I'm down for anything, so let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!